In a turn of events, self-imposed Secretary General of the Citizens Coalition for Change, CCC Sengezo Chabangu, has filed an urgent application at the High Court of Zimbabwe seeking to block all recalled members of parliament from contesting in the December 9 by-elections under the CCC banner.
Okay, this afternoon, an application to have those members that were expelled by CCC removed from the ballot has been filed. The net effect of it is that if one has been expelled by the party in terms of Section 129 of the Constitution, there is no reason for that person to then attempt to woodwink the system that has expelled him and go back to Parliament or any other institution. So that application has been filed. The service is going to be done to those that were expelled so that we hear their side of the story as in terms of the law.
Okay. Is it an agent or is
it is an agent application.
Okay. How many are all the 14?
There are more because you're talking about members that were in Parliament, you're talking about Senate and Council.
Addressing members of the press, Louis Uriri said after the High Court upheld the recalls of the CCC members of Parliament, they ceased to be party members by law.
Well, we can confirm that the application is being filed. Remember that these people were recalled by the CCC. They challenged their recall in the High Court. The High Court upheld their recall. As a result, we know for a fact, a legal fact, that they ceased to be members of Parliament on account of their recall by the CCC. They then proceeded to file nomination papers under the CCC, the very same party which had recalled them. Our law knows no such absurdity. The party that recalled them did not sign their nomination papers. They were improperly therefore nominated, and we will be seeking that they be expunged from the list of those that were validly nominated, such that they will not be on the ballot paper.
The case whereby the CCC seeks to block Chabangu from representing the party as Secretary General has been postponed to tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. after both parties in the matter failed to submit their papers in time for the judge to go through them. But the interim order issued last week barring Chabangu from making any further recalls remains effective.
Simply that the parties were unable to meet the deadlines that were set by the judge last week because of system issues. The result was that the matter was postponed until tomorrow at 2:30.
Last week we appeared before Justice Chitapi, and the matter was postponed to today at 2:30 for argument. In the meantime, the judge had given directives, the timelines within which to file our respective papers. The first respondent, Mr. Chabangu, was directed to file his opposing papers by end of business on Thursday, and we were going to file our answering affidavit by end of business on Friday. That hasn't happened because Mr. Chabangu then filed his papers on Friday. As a result, we were only able to file our own papers this morning. So the judge needs time to go through the papers, and we are coming back to court tomorrow at 2:30 for argument. And in the meantime, the interim order which was granted by the court last week remains in force. Ms. Chabangu is not allowed to effect any further recalls until this matter has been finalized. The court order remains valid. Whatever happened after the court order is a subject of another proceedings which are coming. It seems as if we are going to embrace ourselves for a season of litigation after litigation. It's going to be exciting for you, the members of the 46. Thank you.
Be able to give any comment on the recent agent application by Chabangu only after he has gone through it.
I'm hearing it from you for the first time. I haven't seen the papers. Now that you've mentioned it, I'm going to look for those papers and see the basis of their application. Only then will I be in a position to formulate an opinion, of course, after consulting my client on the way forward.
The ruling party is not stopping at any turn in making sure it holds a two-thirds majority in parliament, which the opposition has said is the sole reason for the recalls. Reporting for HSTV News and Current Affairs, Gaddafi Wells.